There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered.
Zola! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, a breakthrough already.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hullet. Pele. Quality ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And here's Del Piero. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he finish? It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Morocco are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Hullet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Shot could...
And Hullet! Goal! Besiktas! Into the lead once more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's had it taken off him. Rummenigge
Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! He scores!
200. It's the goal they all came to see. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Besiktas take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Besiktas have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's onside. Del Piero. Chance here to counter. Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Look at the space here.
There's the shot! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time!
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here. And
he's won, and the shot!
Oh, it's hit the post.
And again! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Morocco really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Besiktas are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to...
Zola! No mistake!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've got...
Up he goes! And he hits the net! Pomp, panache and passion! This, a man full of it all!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Real chance! Running on! That is just brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And they're at it again in double quick time.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Barcelona have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Son Heung-min.
Great chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yamal's cross. And now they can spring out of defence.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal. And he was quick to react.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Del Piero.
And Del Piero! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Pele. Rummenigge.
Real chance! In for the pieces.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Gullit promptly onto that, and that is that. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pele. Rummenigge. Del Piero.
That was lovely, that.
Yaya Toure. Can he get it through? Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Driving through the middle. And Dijk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gullit.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicely weighted ball.
Big chance!
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Cleared away. Half-time getting close now. And it's Lahm. Lahm proves just a little bit too strong. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Son Heung-min. Yamal. That's good vision. And this is Son Heung-min. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's come in hard. Zola. Gullit.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lahm. And it's Del Piero. Zola. Very nicely done.
Shapes to shoot!
And that should get the job done. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pull it. Yamal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Del Piero. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And he's there to retrieve it.
Zola.
And it's Del Piero. Pull it. Nicely aimed pass. Lobbed in behind. Eze. Eze puts his foot on the gas. That's a little off target. Now that looks a decent ball.
Tries a shot!
Oh, good read.
Takes a shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Played out to the right. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine ball. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they maybe would...
He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zola. Rummenigge.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Eze. Tries to play it through. Eze is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's through here. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's been played through.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now. Besiktas appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Zola. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Ronaldo. Del Piero tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, good-looking ball. Eze picks it up out wide. Decent chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Van der Sar, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Barcelona got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. That has been slung wide. He's got away, and he shoots! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Hit into the middle. That's a good ball out wide. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Picked out brilliantly. It's Son Heung-min! And the keeper threw out a limb. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. And this is Messi. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. That is good alertness. Looking for the run. Messi could try cutting inside. A header! Gattuso.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost.
Real chance!
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Hakimi, Messi, Gattuso. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Besiktas looking to pass their way through. He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Hullet. Cafu, no way through, so... And he shoots!
Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class!
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Besiktas have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's lofted through here. Bruno Mendes. And the pass is intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Neymar. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Conte. Now it's Haaland. Foot in. Plays it through. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Hakimi. Hakimi attempts a clearance. And it's Del Piero. Steaming. And Del Piero! Couldn't squeeze it through. Hullet. Hullet goes steaming forward. Chooses to go back. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. Takes aim and crosses. Neymar. So what can they make of this? Good running, strong and purposeful. Out for a throw. Wriggles his way through. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi in acres of space out wide. Cute ball now, how can he reach?
Rummenigge!
He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Besiktas with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's terrific header. It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's a throw. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. In it comes. And it's claimed by the keeper. Half-time getting close now. Del Piero. Besiktas do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Neymar. Now Gattuso. And this is Pele. And he's away. Rummenigge. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And we hit half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Besiktas are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the action is back underway. Pele. Del Piero. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Conte. Nuno Mendes. Conte. And it's Hakimi. And it's Conte. Now Gattuso. Conte. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Zola, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Can he get it through? It's Pele! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And the shot! Not the most accurate pass. And this is Neymar. Nuno Mendes gives it back.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got...
Mbappe! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Monaco are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. Zola. And it's Lam. Solar. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And he welcomes it in.
Takes a shot! No mistake!
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Pele. Del Piero. Tries to play it through.
Can he finish? Running on! That is just brilliant! A finish right from the top draw.
And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has.
Chance, surely!
Conte. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. There will be a throw-in. Howson. Hakimi. And it's Gattuso. And here's Haaland. And here's Mbappe. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deep cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Pele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Zola.
Might want to be careful there.
Nicely weighted ball. Zola. Monaco needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's having a go!
Oh, denied at the last.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gattuso. Hakimi has it in a wide position.
He's having a shot!
No, it's wide. Hakimi. And it's Conte. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that
Chance for a shot!
And he's missed it. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he was quick to react. It's a lovely, neat pass. Hakimi. He's got away.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in!
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
He's had a shot! It's there!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there!
How many? Just... And time is up. Besiktas really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the...
Tries a shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the keeper couldn't hold it. He would have been quick to recover this.
Germany would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it.
Out towards the flank. Ferdinand makes the interception. Could move up a gear here. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition...
Great chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other.
There's the header! They've done it!
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
And Messi!
Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Pelé. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nedved. Del Piero. Bullet.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing...
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Lahm. Zola. And it's Gullit. Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Back into the middle, well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. Bullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Look at the space here. And reclaimed it in a trice. He has a look out. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Besiktas have reclaimed it. Nedved. Thuram. Well, played right into his path. Well, that's a good chance! And how did he not make it four?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Goes looking wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Besiktas are looking to go forward now.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Can he get on the end of this?
2 added minutes has been
The
indicated.
defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Roberto Carlos. And no, he's seen through all of that. Gullit. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
I'd like to draw your
Besiktas
attention to
would
the
seem
screen right
to
now
still
for
be getting over
information
the
on your
OG.
shuttle
It was
bus.
an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And a chance! And it's in! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's played in. And it's Hullet. Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Besiktas presented with a golden opportunity here. Dealing with the pressure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Besiktas get themselves back into contention.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cafu. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pelé, and this is Pelé.
Substitution for Germany. Number 4, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 9, Pelé. Number 14, Nedved.
He rises!
Number 11,
Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear.
Number 17,
Besiktas really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now, the ball's gone astray. Tries to play it through. He slings it in. Played out towards the right wing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out to the left it goes. Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus gets across to intercept that. Now it's Bale. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Probing pass, and the through ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Driving forward. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Substitution for Germany.
So,
Number
power or
21,
guile? What's it going to be?
Mateus. Coming on to replace him is
That was
number 5,
travelling.
Davis.
Messi opts for safety. Bullet's constantly looking for the ball into the box. And it's Del Piero. He's gone for goal! And that could have brought them level.
Bullet was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Corner number 2 then. Showing good feet. Del Piero.
Besiktas really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Lam. And Del Piero. Rummenigge driving forwards. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
I think we're about to see a frenetic
4
finish,
added minutes
and
has
no
been
half
indicated.
measures from here.
And he's managed to get free.
Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Oh, he's burst, and the shot! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Germany could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply...